third place goes to Ihtisham Majdah binti Nik Razi with her research title NBR1, a gold treasure for forensic fingerprint experts.
Please welcome Ihtisham Majdah binti Nik Razi to the stage. Her research presentation is entitled NBR1, a gold treasure for forensic fingerprint experts. Your 3 minutes begin now.
Have you ever watched a crime drama and thought, how on earth did they solve that? Now imagine when the criminal threw the evidence into the river. No witnesses, no camera, just silence and water. Seemed like a perfect way to erase the evidence, right? Well, maybe not, as our fingerprints contain of 2 types constituent. One, water-soluble constituent, like amino acid that dissolve away, and remaining of oily stubborn constituent like fatty acid. As the forensic investigator use small particle reagent like SPR that can visualize wet fingerprints. However, the SPR not only can visualize the evidence, however, it releases the toxic chemical to the aquatic life and harmful to the human health. As what if we have the better detective and cleaner, no mess behind? That is where my research stepped in. I created nano-bio-based reagent 1, as in the heart of the NBR have the enzyme from the lipase. That is, it's like the natural bound bloodhound. This enzyme have one job, that is sniff out the fatty acid of the fingerprints, and when it's paired with carbon nano-bio-based carbon fatty acid, and it's form of black and visualize the pattern of the fingerprints. And of it at first it can visualize, although it have the problem, but NBR1 bring its back into the light. It succeed, as NBR have the same performance with the SPR, with the better cleaner, as NBR can protecting the environment and deliver justice. Maybe the evidence can be seen, but the truth never hidden. Thank you.
Thank you to our contestant for the insightful session. Now we would like to invite our panel, Dr. Sofia Zanti, to begin the Q&A session. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Thank you, MC. Well, Ihtisham Majdah, I'm one of the fan of CSI, so this would be like very interesting topic for me. So, considering the challenges of real-world crime scene evidence, such as degradation, contamination, latent prints, so how does your research specifically translate its biological function into practical for enhancing the analysis?
Thank you, Doctor, because I want to know whether my enzyme can trace the fatty acid. That's why I use the bioinformatics to link with the fatty acid with my lipase. And Alhamdulillah, with my project, I traces as my lipase, it can trace with the broader fatty acid, which are from C10 until C22, based on this research, and it can bind And after that, not only I trace with the bioinformatic by the computational step, but I test it with the laboratory. And here, this is the real fingerprints actually, and that is the real of my fingerprints. And I just like so relieved after 2 years of trying and trying and trying, it can prove by the bioinformatic. And after I tried, and it showed that after I immerse it during 1 month, it still can visualize it.
Brilliant. It was amazing. Congratulations, Nick.
All right. Good.
Thank you, panel. Now we welcome Dr. Umar Hayat. The floor is yours, doctor.
Okay, can I know how many successful stories or truths that you have discovered from your research?
Successful story. Actually, because this research is based on from my lecturer. My lecturer actually, she proposed this research, and previous we used safranin. Safranin is pink color. So when we proposed to the police, and they said that it's not really gentleman for us when we bring the pink color. So that's why we use that carbon nanotube which are black color. So they said that, yeah, we want this thing. And one of my co-supervisor is police Norita, which are really want to this project to publish. And also right now, we try to apply for the copywriting and the patent, and still ongoing. And hopefully this year, I can successful have the patent and the
So you're
copywriting.
going to commercialize it to the police department.
Yes,
Okay, good
that
luck.
is our goal.
Alright, yeah. He agreed. He already satisfied because I already have customer. But I come back to the fundamental one. What is SPR? The
SPR.
first benefit, yeah.
Yeah. It's like SPR is small particle reagent. It's like, because I did not put the bottle because that is not our product, so I don't want to put the product. But the SPR is the police use right now.
So
But
why your NBR? Sorry, why is the NBR1 can give you sharper precision than SPR?
yeah, NBR1 is like combination of the lipase, which I add lipase, so I can't reveal it. When it's just because this lipase just only white off, and it can't really visualize it, so it have to attach with the carbon nanotube. So we have to contrast it. When it's contrast and it can visualize, so that is the product of the NBR, and we have to compare to the NBR with the SPR because that is the police use it, and this is my project, and I want to be a greener more than the SPR.
So it is sharper because SPR is not so much contrast.
Actually, because we want to focus on the greener, and for the performance, actually we compare it with the MK scale. MK scale is from the IFRG, which are International Fingerprint Guideline, that is have the 0 scale until the 4th scale, and it's proof that my NBR1 and also SPR have the 4th. But our focus is not only the pattern of the fingerprints, but we want greener to our earth.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.